All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand and let me know you are here. Otherwise, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Janet Silva, custody. Jenna Davila. Jenna Elizabeth Davila. Clinton Dixon, custody. Joseph Grant. Daniel Montoya. Jeffrey Guerrero. Custody. Constance Sinwell. Felipe Reyes. David Lopez. Oh, are you David Edward Lopez? All right, thank you. Christopher Bernal, custody. Dalvin Berry. Jose Flores, custody. Thank you. Isidro Garcia. Isidro Garcia. Alexander Guerrero. Jesus Covarrubia. Custody. Angel Martinez Jr. Angel Martinez Jr. Joseph Grant. Vanessa Marvette. Jalen Ross. Richard Marmea. Custody. Mia Hermio Herrera. Martin Hernandez, custody. Kevin DeLuz. Thank you, sir. Jalen Ross, custody. Angel Martinez. Gaspar Rodriguez, custody. Thank you. Jameson Franklin. Cortez Polk, custody. Anthony Moran, custody. Gaspar Rodriguez. Sha Gonzalez, custody.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Sha Gonzalez. Thank you. Raymond Phillips, custody. Jonathan Beebe. Jonathan Bazzadoni, custody. Jorge Martinez. Thank you. Anthony Moran, custody. Justina Salcedo, custody. Bianca Sanchez. Joseph Grosso. Joseph Grosso. Luis Beltran, custody. Christopher Bernal. Wilfredo Mati. David Ford, custody. Malik Lampkin, custody. Victor Mendoza, custody. Israel Medellin, custody. Dacia Garcia, custody. Daryl Payne, custody. Damian Trevino. Jenna Davila. Joseph Grant. I need these files pulled, please. So pull Jenna Davila, Joseph Grant. Isidro Garcia. Pull that file. Angel Martinez. Pull that file. Mia Hermio Herrera. Pull that file. Angel Martinez. Pull the file. Jameson Robert Franklin. Pull that file.
He's here, Judge.
Where are you?
Second row, sir.
Sha Gonzalez. Pull that file. Jonathan Bebe or Biba. Pull that file. Joseph Grosso.
I think it's incompetent. Mr. Finch came and talked to you.
All right, why is he on the docket? Pull that file, please. All right, is there anyone who came in late or your name was not called? All right, attorney, these are the rules. You are not ready to approach the court if you have not conferred with your client and conferred with the state. If your client is custody, yes, they need to be brought out. Once you request your client to be brought out, do not leave the courtroom because for security reasons, there are only so many inmates allowed in the courtroom at one time. When we're on the record, do not talk behind the court reporter. You're nowhere on the record because I will have called the style of the case. Do not approach while we're on the record. Again, you'll know we're on the record because I will have called the style of the case. If you have someone who's on probation, if you have someone that you all have entered into an agreement with, please let the probation officer know and confer with probation. That will speed the process along because I'm going to ask the probation officer for their opinions as well. All right, everyone, it's Monday. For some reason, it's muggy outside, looked like it's gonna rain, maybe it's not gonna rain, who knows? But we're gonna have a great day because some of us, like Mr. Munoz, has come back from his vacation, a vacation of golf in the hot sun. You know, everybody likes what they like, right? Yes, so everyone, please confirm, and I need to see those files. For the persons who are in court, if you don't see your attorney, you need to step outside and call them. We're recessing at noon. If your attorney is not here, you're going to be called back in the afternoon.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sha Gonzalez, I just spoke with her. She is on the bus on her way here. I know she's supposed to be here at 9, but at least know she's on her way.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Deputy Laura. Deputy Laura. Deputy Laura, Angel Martinez can go in the box. Yes. Ready to call on Angel Martinez? Yes. You can file it away, yes. All right, thank you. And could I see the file on, well, I'll see Daryl Payne in just a moment. Could I see the file on Daryl Payne? Thank you. There's Roger. Oh, good morning. There are two ladies here. They're from behavioral health. So they're here to.
Sorry, I thought it was a meeting. I've been here before. Maybe I didn't know.
Jenna Davila. Joseph Grant. Isidro Garcia. Angel Martinez. All right, just have a seat. Mia Hermio Herrera. Jonathan Beebe. All right, is there anyone here and your name hasn't been called? What's your name? Or, I'm sorry? You said Dela Cruz? Do you know who your attorney is? Do you have a case number or SIG number? All right, let me see what's going on, okay? Just give us a moment. Okay.
Mr. Dela Cruz, go ahead.
So I'm thinking about your Monday, I want. So I don't know what.
Good morning. All right, thank you. What is your name? You need to get in the box.
Get over always in the end. That's a good point. No. No. It's not out yet. Okay. Okay.
Sure.
That's you, Brianna's up there.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But Sean, are you already on Mr. Payne or no? All right.
What you said, pain.
I heard pain.
Yeah, no, like, what did I do?
Daryl Payne.
Okay, I don't, I'm not saying I didn't do it.
All right, well, they need to go on the front row because they're going into custody. All right, thanks. Oh, unless something happens with their case, yeah, because they were late, very late. All right, Ariante Dela Cruz,
Morning, Judge, we're
good
here.
morning.
Like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Change it.
Yeah,
Good. No,
it's still the
it
same,
just
but
looks
thank you.
different, but it looks good.
Morning.
Good morning. So I guess you were transferred to the 399 because there was a co-defendant, then you got transferred back here?
That was my understanding.
All right, so do you want a jury trial?
Not this week.
Well, I mean, his plea deadline date was actually on March 20th. And that's when it got transferred to the 399. So he's back here. So today is the plea
Right.
deadline date.
Okay, we do want a jury.
All right. Who's the prosecutor on Arianta Dela Cruz? You all may not have brought it down. Let me give you the cause number.
I'm familiar.
All right. So how long do you expect this jury trial to last?
3 days.
All right,
I would say probably a whole week.
all right. Ms. Ferguson, recall this for June 16th. All right, that will be your jury trial date. Judge Angelini will be hearing it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel on Dela Cruz. Make sure that I have an acknowledgement of discovery completed. All right, thank you.
My client has shown up.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. All right, who's here on Luis Beltran?
Your Honor, I am.
All right, Mr. Beltran, come down. All right, so on the murder case, has that been indicted or not indicted?
Judge, it has not been indicted yet. I think they're still in the process of gathering the discovery for indictment. But the last time that we were here, the state was just going to proceed on the indicted cases and move that.
Okay,
State that it is.
all righty. So you're scheduled for jury trial.
Yes, Your Honor, I didn't get notice of this day.
I'm sorry?
I did not get notice. I came to the court for another matter and found out I had Mr. Beltran. Also, I am supposed to start a trial today in the 227, which is a case that ended in 2 mistrials. So,
Well, we'll see if the 227 goes. If it doesn't, you'll need to be back here tomorrow for jury trial.
okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Ferguson, this is recalled for tomorrow for jury trial. Have him dressed.
Yeah, approach Judge.
Yes,
How are you this morning, Your Honor?
doing great. How are you doing?
Well, we have a new development.
Oh, so you need to have them pull your file.
Oh,
Those are the rules.
I forgot.
Have you conferred with the state?
We have conferred, which is
Have you
why I'm
conferred
here.
with your client?
He's on his way up, but
All right, so he's not here?
he's coming, but there's some information.
So was he here? He's not here in court?
He's in custody. He'll be up.
All right, okay, thank you.
Wait till he shows up. All
Yes.
right. Court Rubius's case off at your convenience, please. Case of Court Rubius. Thank you.
All right, who's here on Philippe Reyes?
Good morning, Your Honor, that's me, Kelsey Portillo.
All right, if you all will come down. Yes.
Boyd. Oh, good morning, Judge Boyd.
Good morning.
How you doing, Honor?
Hi, you were just here.
Thursday.
Yes.
I just want to appreciate you for giving me that time.
Oh, no problem. So today is your plea deadline date. If not, you're going to jury trial tomorrow.
Judge, this is Pauline Portillo. We just got retained by Mr. Reyes's family on Friday afternoon. We have not even received the discovery in either of these cases yet, so I filed a motion for continuance on both cases.
All right, I'll see you all tomorrow for jury trial,
And what time is that, Judge?
9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. So.
And counsel on Reyes, if you want the previous attorney to sit with you, co-counsel, you can do that as well. All right, thank you. Deputy Laura and Norma, Philip Reyes needs to be dressed for trial tomorrow. Excuse me, there are different Reyeses on the docket, right? Is it the same person?
Yes, yes.
No, I mean, I just gave you back 3 or 4 cases on him. So you're saying he only has the 2? All right. Because I just gave you back 4 different files, but. Okay, okay, okay. Whatever ones that he has on the docket, you can pick the ones where I go all the notes. All right, thank you. And counsel on your client Reyes, this has been on the docket since March with him making decisions. So if you need someone to sit as co-counsel, then Mr. Sullivan is here. If, there's something else that's going to be happening, then you can do that as well, but he's up for trial.
Being co-counsel,
Well, no, here's the thing. I'm not involved in that at all. She says she's been hired. If she wants you to give her information, then she will ask for it.
I've given all the information I got and some more. And if she wants to talk to me, I'll be available.
All right, thank you.
I just think it would be hard for me to try it with her because we.
No, I'm not requiring you all, but I'm just letting her know that you've been on the case.
Yes,
And if she wants you to sit with her, then she will ask that. And then if you want to sit with her, you can. If you don't have to.
I think what I'll do is make myself available all day today and tomorrow. If she wants to talk to me, we can.
All right, thank you.
Because
But
it's-
counsel, this has been on the docket for a long time.
I understand, Your Honor. It's
Oh.
just, there's a protective order setting tomorrow that I'm required to be at with no more resets. From my clients, what my client's telling me is that the discovery has never been reviewed with him. I'm not going to be able to get a jail.
Oh, no, can I just tell you?
Yes,
Defense counsel reviewed discovery with your client in court.
okay.
But if you wanted to review discovery with him, he's here, you're here, you're more than welcome to sit here as long as you need to.
And the only issue with that, Judge, is we just haven't received the discovery back yet, because of the shortness and time period when we.
Oh, no, they'll show you the discovery now. It's in the
Today I
file.
can absolutely show her written discovery. I can't show her the video.
Oh, well, the state, I'm sure they have the videos. They can show them today.
I want to make sure I was where I needed to be with the court.
All
My
right,
duty.
all right, thank
I
you.
just don't
Thank
know
you.
that the state's gonna be able to sit with me for I guess, like, am I getting the laptop from them and like, I just don't know.
Oh,
that's
do
gonna
you
work.
have your
I have-
video with you? They'll send it to you. And if you need to, this afternoon, they'll
Okay.
play the video for you.
Okay, that sounds good. Judge, I'm gonna go ahead. Is it okay if I go to a juvenile setting and then come back and go ahead and do that discovery review?
No, because I mean, you need to do discovery with him because you have trial tomorrow.
I understand, Judge. I also am ordered to appear in juvenile court right now too, so I can go there real quick and then come back.
Juvenile is never very quick.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
Sure. Who is here on Jesus Covarubio?
I am, Your Honor. He's present. Here, Judge.
All right, come down. Good morning.
Mr. Cortez and I are conferring. Apparently, he has another case hanging out that has not been indicted. It's rather serious, Judge. So at the state's recommendation, we'd ask for a continuance. to see
You
what's
say
gonna
rather
develop.
serious. What is this other case?
An alleged aggravated.
Okay.
And
And
it's,
who is that? Family violence?
yeah, yes, ma'am.
Family violence?
I have the case number
Okay,
and I'll be,
well, just one second. All right, are you aware about this other case he may have?
No, Your Honor, I'm not.
All right, so if you confer with them and let's see where they are on discovery,
it was brought
then I'll
up,
make a decision.
it was brought up on the other side, Judge, at this time.
All right, so if you'll
Thank
speak
you.
with them.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Are you all ready on Mr. Lampkin?
Judge, I'm present.
All right, so counsel, I believe there's someone here from behavioral health. They're in the back room.
Very back, Judge.
All right, so where are they? In the back room? All right, so if you'll give them,
You let them to come in.
okay, thank you.
A long time ago, Judge.
Okay.
Lampkin prison,
I'm sorry?
is he present in the courtroom?
No, he's in custody. Have you asked them to bring him up? See, when I don't repeat the rules. And Deputy Laura, when you all get a chance, could you bring Mr. Payne up as well? All right, David Lopez.
Present for him, Your Honor. Do you want him up here?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez.
All right, let me see. Odyssey is doing something weird today.
As opposed to every other day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day is something with Odyssey.
Yeah. All right, so where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, if I may, I got appointed April 9th. I have had zero discovery. Nothing has come up. I came in today and I met Mr. Lopez for the very first time. It's my understanding there's a repeater count in this, and in talking to my client, I don't see how there could be. There might be some discrepancy about a repeater count. Might be the wrong individual. I've talked to the state. They said there's a multitude of files uploaded. I've had this happen before where there's different JN numbers. I don't even have a JN number on my appointment. I did talk to the state. They said I could bring in a zip drive tomorrow and they would give me everything they had. It is our very first setting. I believe my client has some stuff he needs to give to me. The state has some stuff they need to give to me. And so on this first setting, that's where we're at with discovery.
All right, state, is there any CPS records?
Your Honor, no, not that have been ordered. I'm sorry, I apologize. Yes, they have been ordered. And yes, we do have them. So we can get that handled as well.
Okay, so you actually have the CPS records in your custody?
We do, yes.
All right, so if you can make sure he has the CPS records today.
We'll have to get a protective order.
All right, once you all hand it to me, I'll sign it. And then the other question, is there any school records that are going to be involved in this case?
Judge, if defense would like to order them. more than welcome.
Do you know of any school records?
I know nothing about the case as of yet, Judge, so there might be.
All right, this is when we are going to call this back, and it'll be called back for discovery. All right, Norma, recall this for June 30th for discovery. Once you sign the reset form, yes.
May I, Your Honor? I'm out of town from the 26th through the 3rd.
All right, Norma, recall it for,
The 7th,
no, you say you're out of town from June 26th.
from June 26th through July 3rd.
All right, recall this for June 23rd for discovery.
Oh, perfect.
All right, thank you. Thank
Thank
you for
you, Judge.
dressing appropriate for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll call you. There's a couple of people in front of you, but I'll call you back.
No problem.
No problem. All right, Alexander Ledesma. All right, if you'll come down. All right, Mr. Ledesma, the state has filed a motion to dismiss your case. They say, just one moment, this shouldn't be on here. To the clerk. This is somebody different. All right, so they're filed a motion to dismiss. They're saying for missing witness. So they're not saying you didn't do it. They're just saying they don't have their witness. Do you understand?
Smith,
Do not come back here for any of this. You understand?
Smith.
So do better. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe excuse me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Ashley, here.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Cover Rubio.
President custody, Judge.
All right, come down, Mr. Cover Rubio. All righty, so the new case.
We conferred with the state, Your Honor. Our case is only 3 weeks old. The new charge, Your Honor. We'd like a setting in August. I'm going to be in trial in Wilson County for almost a month, starting the 9th, and I have a whole month of July off for vacation. The letter's been in 3 months.
All right, we'll see how your trial goes in the other county. But I'm gonna set this for a plea deadline date on June 30th, and we'll see what happens with the other case.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right,
It would be excused, Your Honor.
yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Ferguson, Corrubio, June 30th, plea deadline date. Are you all ready on Daryl Payne yet? Has he been brought out?
Hasn't been brought out and his attorney's not here yet.
Okay, or
Yeah, he came. We're still discussing.
okay, all right. And it's the same for Malik? All right, just let me know when you're ready on those. Isidro Garcia? Jenna Davila? Isidro Garcia? Jonathan Bibe? You need to get in the box. Oh, Deputy Laura?
Judge, is it we can have more space?
All right. So you need to stay on that row. You're currently in custody.
City judge, let's go to the back.
Yes. Bruno. Oh, Bruno.
You got, let me know when you can find out which file they're getting. Once you come back, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You come down here. My experience with your probably
Jonathan Herrera Bazondi. Bazadoni. Who's here for Bazadoni? All right, you come down. Hello. Hi. So where are we on discovery?
Discovery seems to be,
Everyone, please whisper. Yes.
thank you, Your Honor. Discovery seems to be present. This is the very first court setting, so I'm still vetting some of the videos, Judge. It's my understanding as well that the state is also, with a joint request as a reset, as the state would like to reach out to the complaining witness to see for the potential at as far as treatment, Judge, as a condition of probation. Obviously, knowing that the court would make that ultimate determination, but to see the complaining witnesses input regards to that.
All right. And state, I'm assuming you haven't given an offer, is that correct?
There's an initial offer, Judge.
We've given an offer, but he wants, and I will contact the victim to see if she'd be okay with the defendant participating in some of the inpatient treatment program.
Okay.
If she is, maybe we can make a counter offer, and if not, we'll probably have to stick with this offer as it is.
All right.
That's correct.
All right, I'm gonna set your plea deadline date for June 23rd. Are you here, counsel?
Yes, I will be here and present, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, this is set for a plea deadline date, June 23rd. It's Bazadoni. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, no.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, Deputy Laura, custody. Mia Hermio Herrera. Sure. All right. Thank you, Michael. If not, Michael, if not, just write on a sheet of paper an order and I'll sign it.
I don't do things like that.
Yes, you do. Of course you do. We're
That's
making things happen. Norman Lapkin is coming back on June 2nd.
Lopez, Eric.
All right, to the family here on Mr. Lampkin. The attorney will speak to you and tell you what plan we've worked out to try to make sure that he gets the help he needs, okay? Yes, I do.
Oh, here's the amount.
All right, Jameson Franklin? Yes. All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, the state has tendered discovery and an offer's been made, and I'd like some time to discuss that with Mr. Franklin and his family.
All right, how old are you?
29.
All right, this is coming back on. Norma, set this for May 16th, plea deadline date. I'm sorry, not May 6th, June 16th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you excuse.
Your Honor, may I, one more request. Mr. Franklin is on GPS and his grandmother was taken into surgery Friday, and she's requested that he be allowed to attend church services with her. The state has no opposition, so do I need to tender a motion for the
Yes.
court to consider that for him just to be allowed to attend church services?
Oh, the Pretrial services will need that order, so you need to file an order.
Okay, and, okay, thank you. Maybe we need
Okay.
to, thank you.
Appreciate this.
You're welcome. Jose Flores. Hello.
Hello, how about you?
All right, how's it going?
Same old, same old. Yeah.
All right, is this an application for probation?
For deferred.
All right, probation, this is an application. Court is calling 2025 CR 002235, State versus Jose Flores. Can I have the parties announce?
Andrew Harris, State.
Phillips Bill for the defense.
And are you Mr. Flores?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Flores, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record for a moment. Counsel, Mr. Porter, if you could have them move your client down to that end. We're back on the record. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I did, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes.
Mr. Flores, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
I did, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Off the record for a moment. Probation. Mr. Payne is here. Are they here to speak with him?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. We're back on the record. Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
I do, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
I do understand, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Flores, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They'll take in consideration 2025 PF 18009 and 2025 PF 18010. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, John.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
Should be contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, John.
No objections.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witness statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just that he's been very cooperative and is staying close.
All right. So what were you doing on the railroad tracks? Is this drug induced or something else going on?
And no, ma'am, I have noticed that there's been an abundance of flora and fauna that has been left decaying on the sides of certain areas down the railroad tracks. And I invented a device that allows the induction of oxygen into the combustion of flora and fauna, which burns at a higher rate for a cleaner burn. What I was trying to do is promote growth through that rate and to help not things kind of catch on fire. It does look counterproductive in the way that it's done, but it's in the arrangement of rocks and the way that it's made that allows for filtration of oxygen and ambient gases that are flammable. I'm a physicist, so things like that are in my interest for everybody else to kind of be better.
All right. So where did you go to school?
I went to school here at Incarnate Word. I did not complete college, but I consider myself a physicist because of my research in combustion through way of vacuums, basically working through a backdraft system.
So how does this translate into possession of meth and
I was-
potentially heroin? Because that's what you told them.
That's what I was dabbling with just to keep myself up and pain that I was having,
All right. Pain related to what?
joints, things like that. I don't use very much. I use anywhere from a 0.2 to 0.4 a day.
So where is your family?
I don't have any family that's directly, I just have my wife.
All right. And you say you just have your wife? So how does she feel about the drug use?
She doesn't feel very good about it, but I'm using it.
Do you have any children?
None that are with me.
What are their ages?
I have a 22-year-old who's in the military service, and I have a 16-year-old that's very active.
All right. And where is your mom, your dad, your siblings?
Both of my parents are deceased. My siblings live in different cities.
When's the last time you had employment?
A few years ago, I also have started doing research with computational emotional AI.
All right. So your previous employment, who did you work for?
Previously, I worked for the Melting Pot as a bartender.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else I need to know?
Nothing else.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Does your wife have any children?
She does, but they're grown already.
Are there any minors in the home? No residents with minors. Taking consideration 2025 PF 18009 and 2025 PF 18010. There's an $800 fine That will be probated. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Referral to felony drug court. That will be in custody. They'll see you before the week is out. You need to be honest with them about your drug use. There's to be a TAP evaluation that can be out of custody. Follow recommendations. There's to be 120 sober meetings in 120 days. 200 hours of community service restitution. If he obtains his degree or some type of trades school certificate, the 200 hours of community service will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Yeah, Your Honor, I just have one question. So he will be kept in custody until he talks to somebody from the drug court?
Yes.
And how long could he expect to be?
Oh, they'll be done this week. Felony drug court, it's this week.
Before Friday?
Yes. And they'll let us know before then whether or not he's accepted. And he's to be released after he finishes with his drug court evaluation.
Judge, may I approach?
Yes. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, with community service hours, I always give people a chance to use that to better themselves. So it's supposed to be 100 degrees today. Is it gonna be 100 degrees today? I don't know. But usually community service hours may consist of you picking up trash in the 100-degree heat. So you can do that,
All right.
or you can do either trade school or obtain your degree.
Understand.
And this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If for any reason you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mhm. All right, if you'll have them file stamp this and make sure that they get a copy of it. Well, I'll speak with Mr. Payne. We're still gonna do the evaluations, do what we can to Mr. Payne, but I want him to understand it, so just tell him to give me 2 minutes. And Mr. Payne, if you'll come down, please. Hello, Mr. Payne.
How you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
All right, Stephanie, boy.
All right, so Mr. Payne, here are the issues, right? And and the state is trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. You've been allowed to stay with your brother, but each time something ends up going wrong, and when something goes wrong, you stop taking your medication. And then I end up with the motion to revoke, because when you stop taking your medication, you don't report to probation, you don't follow through. So there's some sort of breakdown in communication. I don't know if that's with your being with your brother or not.
I left on my own.
I know, see, that's the thing. Whenever you do that, what ends up happening is you don't follow through with probation. So you are looking.
I was gonna follow through. We went to the Center for Healthcare Services. And the one on East Houston.
Mhm.
East Houston and Palmetto, we went there. But My brother took me there. It was my fault, not my brother.
No, here's the thing. I'm not blaming your brother, right? And the reason why I say that is because your brother's not on probation. And at the end of the day, it's really not his responsibility to make sure that you get to your appointments. It's actually yours. However, I understand that there are mental health issues, so you need some help getting to where you need to be. What I'm telling you is, this is not the first time I'm seeing you since I've been since I placed you on probation, right? And it's because what ends up happening is your brother will tell you something that you need to do. You decide that you're not going to do it. And then you go downtown in San Antonio and you end up missing for days at a time, months at a time. Probation tries to find you, and then probation finds you. And then we're in this cycle where you're not taking your medications. And then we end up right back here. So I'm trying to stop the cycle of you continuing to go back to jail because you have a motion to revoke. So there are two ladies who are in here today. They're with behavioral health. They're going to set up something where hopefully where you can have a case manager. So that will be somebody who can report to you and make sure that you're taking your medications, make sure that you don't go missing. Because this is a felony court. So when you go missing and you're not on your medication, so many things can happen, right? You can be a danger to others. You could be a danger to yourself. Because sometimes you run into different people. And when you run into different people, you know what ends up happening? Maybe they don't understand you. Maybe they don't want to understand you. Maybe they're just being mean. And they could end up attacking you. And then we're in a whole different situation, all right? So I know you've been in custody because you had to have the competency evaluation and you were found incompetent. Then it took them a while to get your medications correct so that you could become competent and understand everything that's going on. So if I were to release you into the care of your brother, I already know what's going to happen because it's happened in the past approximately 3 times. You go stay with your brother. Everything is great here's the thing, you go stay with your brother, right? Everything's great. And then you leave on your own, which you're an adult, you have a right to leave. But when you leave, you don't return and you stop taking your medications, then you're missing. Then probation is coming to me. They want to file a motion to revoke. And I'm like, no, let's do a compliance hearing to see if we can get him back on track. So they're going to work with you. They're going to work with you to get a case manager. I'm going to bring you back so we can get an update on where they are on that. Okay. And let me ask you this. In the past, has there been any drug use by you? And when you say in the past?
I smoke weed.
Weed, okay. All right. So here's the thing. They may be able to expedite everything because of you're using the weed. It's not going to be a facility necessarily for substance abuse, but it is going to be something to help you with your mental health and help you remain on track, okay? All right, is everything okay at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what we're going to do is, can we bring him back June 3rd as well? I'm sorry? June 2nd. I keep saying the 3rd. Thank you for bringing me out of that. So they're going to bring you back on June 2nd, okay?
Yes.
So on June 2nd, we should have some idea where we can get a placement for you, where you can be on your medications, where you can have a case manager to keep track of you. And then you can have your freedom to do everything. But the case manager will just be able to pick up the phone, call you, look for you, stop by, give you your medications. Then you can go, live your life, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you have any questions about anything? You sure?
I'm sure, definitely.
Okay.
Let me see. Who, am I going to my brother?
I'm sorry?
Am I going to my brother?
Well, no, what's going to end up happening is they're going to speak to you, right? On June 2nd, hopefully we'll have a case manager for you. And if we have a case manager for you, then it may be appropriate for you to live with your brother. All right. And so what will end up happening is
I ain't gonna need no more, probably.
okay. All right, that's what you said the last time, though.
I'm gonna cut the grass, I'm gonna wash this, I'm gonna make up my bed, I'm gonna do my bed.
Well, this is what's gonna end up happening. If you end up staying with your brother, you'll still have a case manager to come and see you
Yes,
to
ma'am.
make sure you're taking your medications, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're gonna bring you back on Monday, June 2nd, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you so much. You're always so pleasant to talk to.
Judge, may I approach?
Yes.
Morning, Judge.
Morning. All right, guys, thank you so much. Is there anything else you need? All right, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
This was the bench trial case from last week, Judge, that we were
Okay,
considering about doing.
all right, just one second. Why is it coming up as no match found? Let me try it again.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Family approach.
Sure.
Ma'am, I have a client on the docket today, Ms. Jenna Davila.
All right.
I will, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Kindly, Judge, I appreciate your time.
Sure, no problem. And counsel, you might want to let the state know about that.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
you.
Saturday.
All right, who is here on Gaspar Rodriguez? And probation, there's no application?
Judge, I will need to make a short record sometime about his immigration status.
Sure. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004459 State versus Gaspar Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Andrew Harris, Edelman, State.
Glenn Payne for the defense.
And are you Gaspar Rodriguez?
Yeah.
And we have an interpreter here. If you could raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do, yeah.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Lupita Buitron.
All right, counsel, do you speak Spanish?
Do not.
All right, were the documents explained to him in Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a Spanish-speaking individual in my office, and we have met on Zoom a few times, and we've gone over the paperwork. And I asked him today whether he had any further questions, and as we went over the paperwork again.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, all of the documents that I'm gonna review with you are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Spanish?
Yes.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand your charge while driving while intoxicated, third or more? That's the third degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Do.
Mr. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No. No.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No. No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
No. No.
Counsel, you want to address his immigration status?
If I may, Mr. Garcia, we've spoken about your immigration status, correct?
Yeah.
You currently are in the United States illegally,
Yeah.
and you have an immigration hold from the United States of America to deport you, correct?
Yes.
You understand by taking this plea, it could adversely affect any possibility of you coming back into the United States or trying to gain your immigration status, correct?
Yes,
You still wish to proceed with this plea bargain today?
yes.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, did you have a chance to speak with an immigration attorney?
No.
If I may, Your Honor.
Yes.
Just for the record, Mr. Garcia is under a do not enter order from a previous felony. I've spoke with his family. His wife used to work for an immigration attorney. We've discussed his status. And he continued to want to plead this case to get it.
All right, do you understand that you will not be allowed to re-enter into the United States?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you will be denied naturalization?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. The state will take in consideration 2025 CR 004711. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yeah.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State officers exhibit 1 and attachments.
Your Honor, I reviewed these with my client. We have no objection.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation to testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. Court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yeah, I've just spoke to Mr. Garcia. We asked the court to follow the plea bargain as it's set out.
All right, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, taking consideration in 2025 CR 004711. There's to be 2 years license suspension and no re-entry to the United States. Oh, State, you may be excused. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Make me excuse, John.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Court.
Sorry. Who? Mhm. Tell them that won't be happening. All right, thank you. Hello.
And Phillips.
Yes,
I have this.
yes. All right, could I see the file on Janet Silva? Oh, thank you. All right, so do we know if she's regained competency?
She's not, she's actually requested that maybe a facility would be appropriate, maybe a state hospital. She.
Well, I don't know, is she still incompetent?
Well, somehow I am, I've been seeing very vision and like evil things in my head. So I'm asking to stay at the one in Dallas, Texas on a respiratory
So
charge.
here's the thing. If you've been found incompetent legally, you must be placed into a facility to regain your competency. Legally, I have no control over which facility you will be sent to. So, but it has to be an inpatient facility.
Yes, ma'am.
When I practice, usually that would be the state hospital. So can anybody tell me, is she currently incompetent?
I can think,
I believe based on the information that, and the assessments that have been performed on Ms. Silva, that she is in the incompetent capacity at this point.
All right, because this is dated from 2024. So do we have something today saying that she's still incompetent?
if I get out, please, could I go?
All right, Ms. Silva, what I can tell you is you're not going to be released today. And the reason again is because one, when you're found to be incompetent, if it's considered a violent offense, legally, you're supposed to remain in custody until you regain your competency. And that usually involves going to a state hospital.
Because when I went the last time, I was locked up about 2-3 years ago. I got out for like about a year and a half. I was doing okay, and then I was hoping to go to a nun camp or something.
Okay.
I was in probation or something to
Okay.
help me get my mind out of jail so I can learn and get my life back on track.
I understand, and I think that would be great. The only thing about it is legally, if you have a violent offense that you've been found incompetent, legally, you have to go into an inpatient facility. That's not something that I'm making up. That's just what the law says.
Am I supposed to, when I'm seeing things in my eyes, I see evil numbers and like it's trying to kill my son.
Okay.
And I try to pray to God and like I get sidetracked and everything happens to me at once. So I want to learn the Catholic Bible and like fight it back by a nun camp. And then I want to go to the Vina Guadalupe for law school to take on prosecution, be a prosecutor.
Okay. Hang on, wait till she reviews.
All right, so we're gonna find out what it says. And then Miss Abrams, with her, because she's not currently on probation, I think there was supposed to be an application, but then she was deemed incompetent. So counsel, the two ladies who were here before from behavioral health, if you would like to speak to them and call them,
Okay.
then they can see what can be done. Ms. Abrams, do you have the contact number for them? All right, thank you. So what we'll do is we're going to recall you for June 2nd. Yes. So we're going to put it in the system for June 2nd. It's not going to show up in the system. And the reason why it's not going to show up in the system is because if they have a bed available for you and it shows up in the system that is June 2nd, they won't take you and you're going to fall to the bottom of the list. But just know, if you haven't been transported to inpatient treatment, you're going to be brought back here on June 2nd. And then there are two nice ladies who will come and they'll speak to you and then we'll see if we can expedite things, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your patience.
Can I have the book?
Sure, I'll work with you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome. And your other client is June 2nd as well.
Great.
You're welcome. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're
Have a good day.
All right, who is here on? Oh, why do I have the Lampkin file back? Okay. Yes. All right, is he here? All right, Mr. Lampkin, if you'll come down. Hello, how are you doing?
Good.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Your family's here for you, okay? So, spoke to your attorney, spoke to behavioral health. We're gonna bring you back on June 2nd to make sure everything is okay with you, okay? All right, do you have any questions? All right, so we'll bring you back on June 2nd, okay? All right, thank you. Is there anyone else who's ready? All right, just ask your file to be placed there. Let's go. Just give me 1 second on that.
No, solo, let's go.
Yes.
On Felipe Serna Reyes,
Uh-huh.
there's many, many videos. There are about, I want to say at least 20 videos, and then there's 5 that are too large to download. And the state says it's been taking about 20 minutes just to open one video.
Okay.
So it's just becoming kind of a difficulty for me to say I can review all of this video evidence with Mr. Serna Reyes
Mhm.
before tomorrow. And his other attorney said, well, I don't have the videos. I don't bring in my computer to court. So that leads me to think that he has not shown Mr. Serna Reyes at least the videos.
Oh, well, I mean, if we're gonna say an attorney hasn't shown somebody the videos, then that attorney needs to be here to respond to that. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Thank you. Deputy Laura, on that other person, his attorney was here.
I'm sorry.
I think it's Grant.
Yeah.
So normally if you can have that attorney come back on Grant.
On Grant?
Mhm. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004977, State versus Anthony Lee Moran. Could I have parties announce?
Andrew Harris.
Lindsay Shaw for Mr. Moran.
And are you Mr. Moran?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, ma'am.
In probation, this is an application for deferred adjudication. Court will find that this state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Moran, did you review the application for deferred adjudication?
I did.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Moran, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with burglary of a building. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the prison, in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Moran, has anyone threatened, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They will take in consideration 2025 CR 004982, 2025 CR 004613. There's to be restitution payable to, is this Wayland, WALAN Ventures?
Yes, ma'am.
And payable under 2025 CR 004982. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State is at the plea.
Sure.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and cite it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, community service restitution, and no contact with Omicron Drive, Lambada Drive, LAMBDA, and Michael Elliott and James Foxworth. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Be contained in exhibit one of attachments, Judge.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, state you may be excused. Do you have the dismissals?
Yes, Judge.
All right,
Shall I
yes.
present them now?
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it at all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say?
Hmm.
Why are you doing this?
Made a couple of mistakes,
No, these are not mistakes, they're choices.
I made bad choices and
So why are you making the choices? What were you doing and why were you in this area to begin with?
So I had a friend, so he asked me if I wanted to make some extra money, so I needed some extra money and I did it the wrong way.
Extra money for what?
I just paid some bills that I had.
What bills?
I just took over a house and I just didn't even make the payment on it. And I made that decision. Bad
Well, I
choice.
mean, the problem is that there are other cases that they're taking in consideration. Are these cases that are alleged to have occurred on the same date?
It's a different day.
All right, and then we have the possession case. So how often were you using?
Not often, I started using maybe about 5 months before
All right, what were you using?
that, methamphetamine.
All right, do you have children?
I do, I have three children, I have two boys, one in high school, one in middle school, and I have a daughter that's 4.
All right, do you have any contact with your children?
I have contact with my 2 sons and my daughter.
How often do you have contact with them?
My son is here every weekend.
My daughter, she was staying with me. She's with my family right now. She's in the Corpus right now.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, she's not gonna be staying with you anymore
Yes, ma'am.
because you're not in a place where you can be a good parent to either of the children. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
So I did some college at A&M Kingsville.
All right, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I'm gonna start, well, I'm gonna get back to work, and I wanna go to welding school and get a welding degree.
All right, so do you have any violent criminal history? And violent criminal history, I mean assault or anything like that. Does he have anything?
No, Your Honor.
Is this the only thing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication, $800 fine, probated, proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. There's going to be 180 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Take in consideration 2025 CR 004982 and 2025 CR 004613. There's to be restitution to Wayland Ventures and 2025 CR 004982. State, with regards to the restitution to Wayland Ventures, do you know when you'll have documentation for that?
Have a email address for them, so we would request at least 30 days for them to get us, that.
All right, Norma, this is going to be set for a restitution hearing on June 30th. All right, there's going to be a TAP evaluation. That can be out of custody, follow results. Or I should say recommendations. There's going to be a felony drug court referral. That's going to be in custody. They should be able to see you before the week is out.
Okay.
You need to be 100% honest with them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's to be no contact with Michael Elliott. James Foxworth. 14960 Omicron Drive. And 15355 Lambda LAMBDA Drive. And there's going to be 100 sober meetings in 180 days. I'm sorry, 100 sober meetings in 100 days. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. All right. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, regular reporting by Zoom or in person and regular random UAs. Thank you. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Here, our counsel. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Where you are currently in your life, hopefully this is not where you end up, right? So all of us are on a journey, hopefully, to improve in our life. So I would always tell my clients, maybe this is the lowest point in your life, but it's not the end of your life, so you can improve. I think everybody wants their children to be proud of them, and they want to see their family members doing the right thing, and they need structure. So what I can tell you is once you've completed the parenting classes, then I'll consider lifting the no contact unless it's supervised.
Thank you.
But I can tell you, I don't know why Child Protective Services is not involved in this case. Usually when there's a drug case and they are parents, they usually get involved. And you know what ends up happening? they end up taking the children. And I'm telling you this so you can know, if you're not going to be clean and sober for yourself, you better do it to your children. I used to do CPS cases, and you know what ends up happening? Younger children, everybody's like, oh, they're so cute, and they want to take them. And they end up going in a home that's for adoption. And then you know what happens to the other children that are older? They get separated. And so you have children who have the issue and the trauma of being taken from their parents. And what I discovered, even if the parents are the worst parents or horrible parents, children still love them because that's their parent.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine a child having the trauma of going to complete strangers, they don't know any of them, they've just been taken from their parents, and then they're taken away from their siblings and they're divided up. If you don't get your life in order, that could end up happening. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I was part of the system. I was adopted when I was young. I was abandoned as a kid.
So you know how it is, right? And you know that even though your parents may not have been the best parents, you still love them.
Absolutely.
And being placed with complete strangers is still trauma, right?
Yes.
And this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel like you're going to use, let probation know. Your attorney will tell you. If you feel as though you're going to use and you call probation to tell them, they're normally not going to file a motion to revoke. And at the end of the day, it comes back to me and I look at it, and I'll usually have a compliance hearing to try to get you back on track. But if you disappear, there's nothing I can do for you. You understand?
ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Mr. Porter is here for his client. Mr. Porter is here for his client, Mr. Brandt. Okay. Angel Martinez, who is their client, their attorney? All right, just give me a moment on that one. Oh, no, I understand. Thank you. Oh, Deputy Lord, he is here. Mr. Acevedo. Sure. Right, who is here? Oh, that's done. I'll check and see. Jeffrey Guerrero. All right. They're not ready for that one. And who are you asking for? All right, I will see if I have a picture of that. Oh, no problem. It happens. Victor Mendoza? Yes.
Yes.
Mine is.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. So counsel, you want to withdraw?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. I filed a motion to withdraw
Okay.
earlier. And my client, he filed his notice of appeal on his own, and I believe that he's going to be requesting new counsel.
Oh, okay. So he was revoked and then he filed a notice of appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'll grant your motion to withdraw.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
May be excused.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Norma. He's appealing his revocation. So he'll need an attorney. Anyone else ready?
Preparing one, Judge.
All right, Jorge Martinez. Jorge Luis Martinez. But if you don't have him, that is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I told them to reach out to the fans and see if they would do the same.
All right. Okay, thank you. July. All right, thank you. All right, who's here on Sha Gonzalez? If you all can come forward, please. Let me just put this in the system quickly. Sometimes it takes longer for Odyssey than it should, and other times it's slow. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 004-712, State versus Sha Gonzalez. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Michael Bellable, Mr. Gonzalez.
And are you Miss Gonzalez? Counsel, have you received all discovery?
I believe I have.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss Gonzalez, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we move to proceed on the lesser included offense of possession of controlled substance, PG one less than 1 gram to the state jail felony offense.
No objection.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance? Penalty group 1 less than 1 gram, that's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 235 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, it is.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No,
Then to the offense, the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
State offers state one in attachments.
no objections.
All right, state to be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
your client, Ms. Gonzalez has asked to follow the plea bargain there.
All right. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, you will get drug tested today before I enter sentencing.
That's fine. Clean.
All right, let's have her drug tested. All right, you're gonna,
I do go to a methadone clinic though, but that's it.
okay.
Go to Oaks.
Is Child Protective Services involved?
Yes, they are, and I'm doing everything. I'm being compliant with them. I'm on my way to getting my case closed.
And who's the attorney for the children? Do you know?
I don't have an attorney. It didn't get that far.
Oh, so it's family based?
Yes,
And are the children staying with you?
yes. That's fine.
And how often is the caseworker coming to see you?
She comes every 2 weeks, but I am also in the Esperanza program. I get drug tested every week. I have to go drug test today.
Oh, you're in Esperanza?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not my,
All right, state or Ms. Ferguson, can you look to see? She says she's in the Esperanza program. Oh. So they don't show that you're in Esperanza court. In Bexar County?
Yes, with Stephanie and tourist stop.
All right. I believe that's Catherine Torres.
Oh, cousin.
So, counsel, before I enter the sentence, because now I have a little red flags going on.
I
So
understand.
if you could check with that court to see if she's actually in Esperanza court. That would help the court make a decision on this. So just have a seat. He's gonna, if you go to Judge Stahl's court.
I will run down there right now.
All right, thank you. And then we'll come back and take care of this. All right, Vanessa Miravete. Miravete. Is she on the docket? All right, recall this for tomorrow. Deputy Laura, she's gonna come back to tomorrow. Her defense attorney says he didn't have notice. Who is here on Jenna Davila? Jenna Elizabeth Davila.
That was done by consent.
Oh, thank you. Who's here on Jamison Franklin? Wasn't that completed? All right, Franklin has been reset for June 16th. No. All right, who's here on Isidro Garcia?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Yes, where is he?
I don't believe he is here. He sent me an email this morning from University Health. He is in the hospital.
All right, I'll need documentation of that.
Absolutely, I mean, right.
All right. I'll
As of right
look for
now.
This afternoon.
Okay.
Who is here on Martin Hernandez? Mia Herrera?
Judge, that's one note, especially she went to.
All right, thank you. Martin Hernandez? All right, Norma, if you can see where Renee, oh, yeah, oh, it's Martin Hernandez. Okay. All right, thank you. Are you all ready or no? All right, they're not ready. Angel Martinez, are you all ready?
I just think that commitment to reset.
All right, thank you.
The attorney said you don't care.
Oh, that is so wrong. He's hired. Norma, did you call that attorney for his client on Angel Martinez? Yes. Found Christopher Bernal.
Present, Your Honor. One minute, for now.
All right. All right, where are we on this case?
Judge, I've conferred with the state on Mr. Bernal's case and Mr. Guyana as well. I'm still reviewing discovery, Your Honor. We've got an initial offer by the DA's office. But discovery wise, I still need to review a bunch of things. They have not indicted him yet for continuous family violence or for evading. So I'm waiting on that to be resolved, and then we'll be in a better position.
All right.
That will be completed by the next 79. He will be formally indicted on those charges.
The state wishes that he gets indicted, but it's not a for sure thing. The grand jury has something to say about it.
Okay, yes, you're right. I should have said it that way. We will be presenting it to the grand jury before the next segment.
Yeah.
All right. So your plea deadline date is going to be June 30th.
And Judge, that's for the one that's indicted now, right?
That is for the 2025 CR 005685.
Yes.
2025 CR 002116. And yeah. Yes, for those two cases.
All right, Judge, well, that'll give us an opportunity to look at stuff and confer with the state.
All right, is there anything else?
That's it, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Bye.
Judge, I'm sorry, did you say 6:03 or 6:30?
6:30,
Thank you.
but not PM.
Sounds good. Got it.
All right, thank you.
Been disclosed.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Sorry, just finished my second. Thank you.
Have a good one.
He's outside, waiting for me. Should have told him to come in and wait for whoever.
Yes.
Raymond Phillips.
Normally just have him wait for Mr. Bellevue. And please give him his reset form so he will have it. What page is he on? Page 8. I don't see him on page 8. Oh, Jorge Martinez, that's June 16th. All right, so if you can tell them to let them know that, tell him if he doesn't come out, he's. Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll see. Oh, yes.
Judge Angel Martinez on the docket.
Mhm.
I have an offer from the state. He arrived super late to your court. He's
Yes.
in custody.
Mhm.
Do we have a date to accept the reject based off?
I can have them bring him back tomorrow.
Can we do 2 weeks, Your Honor?
Oh, let me see. Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson on Angel Martinez. He's gonna come back. He has a bond forfeiture, but he's gonna come back in 2 weeks. So if you will put that for the 27th.
That's my birthday. Can you go look
Oh,
the
look
day
at you
after?
having a you're gonna celebrate your birthday? How dare you? So you want it the first week in June?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Wait a minute. You were gonna give me July 27th?
No,
No, you were gonna give me.
no, I
July-
was gonna give you May 27th.
Oh, May 20th. No, that's fine. I thought you said July.
No. All right, May 27th, Norma.
And Your Honor, you took him in for being late. Were you gonna set an bond amount on that or remanded?
No, it's remanded without bond.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Hello. Counsel, there is that case you were appointed to.
Yes.
My understanding, he is here. Just so you can introduce yourself and give him the reset
I
form.
will talk.
Let me just put this date in the system and then I will take you up with your last client. Oh, counsel, you have an update on Gonzalez?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right, what's the update?
I spoke with Natalie Perez, the coordinator for Esperanza Court. Ms. Gonzalez is in Esperanza Court. I have the case number if you want that.
Okay, no, that's fine. Let's bring her up. I wanted to make sure that somebody was supervising her.
Yes.
We're back on the record in 2025 CR 004712, State versus Sha Gonzalez. We're back here for sentencing. Counsel, you have information with regards to the treatment court?
Yes, I spoke to Natalie Perez, the coordinator for the Esperanza Court. It says Ms. Gonzalez is on probation and actively in the Esperanza Court for a possession case. You want the case number? I can read that.
Oh, you can read it into the record.
It's 2024 CR 009696. I did talk with her about this pending case, and she said that does not affect her status with Esperanza Court, since this case actually occurred before she entered Esperanza Court.
Okay.
And I asked if time served would affect Esperanza Court. She said no.
All right. And so with regards to the 235 days, is that a judgment satisfied?
Yes, it is.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty, follow your agreement, sentence you to 235 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent, give you credit for any time served, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. I understand that you're in Esperanza Court. It is a good program. If anything happens, you're not able to get in touch with them, you can always come back over here. If I'm still here, I'll help you get in touch with them, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Deputy Laura, do you need fingerprints or anything? All right, thank you. All right, who's here on Raymond Phillips? Court is calling 2025 CR 004740. State versus Raymond Phillips. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Gary here for the state, Your Honor. Stephen Gilmore for Mr. Phillips.
And are you Mr. Phillips?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, there are no applications. Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Phillips, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do waive, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
You are, Your Honor.
Mr. Phillips, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he is.
Mr. Phillips, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 139 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There are no applications. The state will take in consideration 2025 PF 14860. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments. No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, wait for the side.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, I guess I will say that he did assist law enforcement in the investigation of an unrelated aggravated assault that occurred out of that same transaction where he was a material witness. So he was arrested, because he consented to a search and admitted what he had on.
All right. The court will sentence you to 139 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2025 PF 14860. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, you're gonna have to start making better choices. Unless, I always tell people, there's only 2 things that can happen if you remain in your addiction, right? Either you're gonna end up in and out of jail, in and out of prison, or somebody's gonna have to identify your body. Don't be that person.
3 years ago.
See, we don't want that to happen, right?
No, ma'am.
So let me just tell you, if you want to get help when you're released from custody, if you can't find a place, if I'm still here, you can come back here and I will pick up the phone and call a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
I got one question.
Sure.
My release, when is it?
I'm sorry.
When will my release be?
Oh, it's probably gonna be midnight.
Oh, today?
Yeah. I haven't, here's the thing, I have no control over that. I don't know why it takes till midnight, but you probably won't be released till midnight.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you too.
Appreciate you.
All right, who's here on Angel Martinez? Who's here on Cortez Polk? Are you all ready? All right, thank you. I don't know why I keep getting this one back. Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing? All right, so you want a competency evaluation?
Yes, Judge, and I apologize. I had filed it back in April 18th, and I thought it would get forwarded to the review MAC office, but they said it would probably be faster and easier to have the.
All right, so.
Have the court sign. And I already let Mr. I let the client know that he's going to hopefully.
All right, Mr. Polk, you're going to be evaluated for competency.
Yes, ma'am.
I've already signed the order. So what we're going to do is we're going to recall you back here on, I know it's not going to be done, but we're going to recall you back on June 2nd. Okay?
June 2nd.
Yes. But there'll be other people here and maybe we can get it expedited. We shall see. All right, is there anything else?
No, I mean, I have another case on the docket, but for him, he's done.
All right, do you have any questions, sir?
I want to know if I can get recommended to the Salvation Army for mental health.
Oh, what's going to end up happening first is there's going to be a competency evaluation done. And because the cases you have are, they're sort of listed as violent cases, right? So they're going to do the competency evaluation before they place you in any type of facility, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So it's going to depend on what the competency says. So I'm having you brought back on June 2nd. Hopefully we can get it expedited and we'll know what's going on June 2nd, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, who's here on Kenneth DeLuz? So are we ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, Mr. DeLuz. Oh, and no more cases. I just looked up and I know this is 12. Court is calling 2025 CR 003-795 State versus Kevin Kenneth DeLuz. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Boehner for the state of Texas.
Zachary Munoz for the defense.
And are you Mr. DeLuz? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Deleuze, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
State will be first or tentatively amending count 2 of the indictment to reflect that the language needs to be changed from assault to contact. And we will also be reducing that charge to a misdemeanor BPO and waive count 1.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any objections to the changes that the state has made to the indictment? All right, you understand that you have, at least your attorney has 10 days from the presentation of the indictment to prepare for trial? And do you understand these are substantive changes?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, state, and the admonishments, are you changing it to contact as well?
Yes, Your Honor. I apologize if that wasn't done.
No problem. And are you still keeping the stalking in it or no?
No, just,
Contact?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, if everyone could please initial that. Did you understand, in your admonishments, based upon the state's requests that this be a Class A misdemeanor, they're proceeding on a violation of a protective order contact as a Class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you. Thank you. And you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, I'm sorry, did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor, yeah.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Deleuze, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, state is proceeding on a lesser included offense of violation of bond or protective order contact. They're asking for a $500 fine to be probated. This run concurrent with 2025 CC 006406, and the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, there haven't, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is asking that your community supervision be for a term of 1 year, that there be BIPP, TAP evaluation, and follow recommendations. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? State, is there something you wanted to?
No,
I just wanted to- Then to the offense, the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State, at this time, I'll offer into evidence that exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, and state, have you spoken to the complainant?
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
All right, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses, the state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd like to.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to just, if we court follow the current plea agreement, the 1-year deferred adjudication dropped down to the VPO. The state is aware that the complainant in this case has made contact with them. And we've also submitted sworn affidavits to where she had recanted the allegations, all of which, except for the fact that he did make contact with her on that date in question, which I believe was the October date. For those reasons, Your Honor, we'd ask that the court did follow the plea agreement as well as a condition of probation to include just a no harmful or injurious contact with Sophia Barnes, because they are still dating and they are together.
Do y'all have any children together? All right. And then my other question is, he's on GPS, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking that be removed as well.
State, do you still want him to be on GPS?
No, Your Honor, that's no objection to its removal.
Mhm. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do. Two.
What are their ages?
Daughter's 15, my son is 8. Sorry.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's to be 1-year deferred adjudication, $500 fine probated. This will run concurrent with 2025 CC 006406. There's to be no contact with Sophia Yvette Barnes, 80 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes those, 40 hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 40 hours will be satisfied once anger management is completed. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, and agreed removal of GPS.
Your Honor, with the no contact order, I believe that's who he's currently residing with. So I'm
I hope he
asking.
hasn't been residing with her while he had this case pending, because that's a violation as well.
Well, no, the bond conditions have been modified already due to the affidavit and the statements made to the state's office. That bond modification was, I think, occurred prior to the case even being indicted. And it was indicted to a no.
Well, what I can tell you is I don't lift no contact orders unless the complainant comes in and speaks with the court.
So that's my question. If she were to come in, and then would the court be open to have the?
Yes,
I guess.
I'll listen to her and make a decision.
Okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Ready to take this off?
Yeah, I just said it would be removed. All right, who's here on Daniel? Thank you, Daniel Montoya. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm in trial and we have our, I'm reviewing my jurors. I can't even talk, because we've been in hearings most of the morning
All
and
right,
the
so,
227. So we're coming back at 12:45 to pick a jury. And I'd like to be excused so I can go read the jury cards.
all right, so I'll have you come over whenever you have a break, because my understanding, are you all not following this plea or?
Yes, Your Honor, there's just one little issue with regard to the paperwork. And when I was here before, I inquired whether or not, I believe he's applying for probation, and I may have filed the wrong paperwork and I went to correct that. It should just be for probation, not for deferred in probation.
No, the paperwork I have is for 2 to do.
Mhm.
Am I reading the wrong paperwork?
No, that is part, it was 2 to do, and then there was an application. And I need to make sure that my client was psyched. He came back, I tried to visit him at the jail. There was issues there, so I couldn't affirmatively tell the judge if he wanted me to withdraw the probation application.
All
And I need to make sure, and I talked to the state yesterday. Well, they called me.
All right, so I can tell you this has been on the docket since December 2024. So we'll have him here this afternoon. When you get a break over there, just come over here, talk to him, and we'll take it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. All right, we're going on recess.
I have one other client,
Who's that?
Vivianca Sanchez.
I have that here. Yes.
I have conferred with the state and they provided an offer today.
Is she in custody?
No, she's
Where's
here on
she?
bond. Vivianca?
What page is she on? All right, yes. So an offer has been tendered.
Yes. I've not had time to talk to my client about it, but it was tendered to me when I came earlier.
And how old are you?
31.
All right. We're gonna set this for a plea deadline date for May 29th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're on recess,
What time are we coming back?
1:30.
Okay, thank you.
All righty.